Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. It's the Purdue Boilermakers and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with Purdue's head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Penn State's offense will have the football first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment.
And guys, we just know, and we kind of laugh about it, when we talk about this team, you know you're going to get a tight end. Like, you just know you're going to get a big, strong, athletic guy in matchups. It was no different watching tape this week. And this offense, they found a great one. Not surprisingly, Palmer, because it seems like they do it every single year.
And on offense, they're smart, right? I mean, it goes through the tight end. In the passing attack, that's oftentimes where the quarterback's going to be looking first, and we see that all the time. And so it's no surprise they've been able to reload this position and stock it up. You're going to see multiple tight ends.
Turning it on! Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him, the offense goes through him. You gotta love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
They'll give it to him again. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Big moment in recruiting last week. Four-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a four-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Right on the money. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Boilermakers offense will now get its first chance with the football. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, This dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a real...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
Fires to the right. And they can't make the play on third down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye week sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, it's Sowell. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff for Peoples. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He wants to go deep. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. The run inside, it's Gibson. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Zings it complete to the right.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. They're working that left side. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Makes the grab. It's Gibson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Upstairs to make the catch. Off and running. Touchdown, Purdue! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And the point after is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Nittany Lions have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Here's a give to Peoples. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Bringing the heat. Fires on the move. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. At the end of quarter 1, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field. And he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. At the 45 on his way. He's loose down the middle. The tag. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field, uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Takes the easy completion. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway and now they're in business. He'll start this drive firing. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll start on the ground with people.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking left. Oh, the contested catch. If you're going to be big time, you got to beat defenders one-on-one.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look...
Finding some room. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man on the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Handoff for People. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Rides to the back. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Using his legs, it's Peoples. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Gets rid of it. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Finds his man. It's Gibson. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Boilermakers call timeout, and they will have no more. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking outside, it's Gibson. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Beck. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Plucks it out of the air. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's a give to Peoples. Picks up the first down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with the Boilermakers head coach coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Gibson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On target. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spin it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
And it's just nice, man, to have a big tight end that can work the middle of the field. Like, I can throw it over linebackers' heads, and he's big enough to really be a target before it gets to the safeties. And they run these post patterns, man, and when you throw them on time, they're extremely hard to stop.
Running the red zone. It's Peoples. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Beck. They've got the screen set up. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And the extra point is good. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Boilermakers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Handoff for Jarrett. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
One of the things I love about this game.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Maybe some room here. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Using the quick game. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Sends it back in motion. Shakes off the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Nittany Lions back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Under fire. Makes the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down. It's complete! And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Gibson again. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the...
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Penn State. And the punishment has been extended. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Bringing it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Unloads it left. It's complete. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. And the The defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Might as well stick with him. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Beck. Unloads to the right. Working the big fella to the corner. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. 1st and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
Let's it fly. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. And the returner runs out of real estate as he